All right, so I am like on the way home with Kay. We've been out all day since 1 p.m. around. I eventually figured out that I didn't need to buy a phone because I already have one in my hand right here. Yeah, brand new phone. Just figure it out. Troubleshooting. And then nextly, there was a full house of league games going on, and wanting to play just like by myself 9-ball, and we just went home because it was like there was a weight on it, and I was like, oh, I'll come back, and then from there it was just going home, and that took up until now, and this is where we are. And then next stop is something a little more gas for the way home, That's all. I mean, I just bought in terms of consumables, I bought 1 pack of cigarettes and just beef jerky and 3 drinks. And then we had Jack in the Box on the way here. Just 2 things, and then I'm saying what's the issue? My cash on hand, and then what's in my bank account is it was actually today and tomorrow. So with that, towards what? Nextly, a tablet so I can DJ. Moving on to the point of this video is, in turn, conversely speaking, SMLs, the regulars, along, what I did today, I mean, what did I see? Right now, looking like, why don't you make real atoms now? Because you're maintaining your continuity in terms of maybe updating yourself with information about what I did earlier, and here telling me that my energy level is bringing you to the point where you feel like normal, because you're in my alignment, following me around all day, and this is how I am right now. I took my belts off, and this is easy peasy. I had my shoes on all day, my new ones. This is how it gets to be when you just take a break from heels and just use them when don't use them when you walk. Just when you want to be actually rocking them, for people to see and for you to see in situations, not when you're walking down the highway or whatever. But so that's what you have left to do. Situationally, it's still the same. What does it mean? You don't go through explosions and do with having to rub it out. I do, you can rub it out. You get to that idea sooner, instead of rolling around on the ground or whatever. I didn't really today. I sat almost Seiza and did sitting dog for 5 minutes. That's all. I didn't majorly. Oh, I did push-ups. That's it. And then from the energy to walk further, because it was how much walking today. All I did was sit and walk, and then we didn't make any purchases other than food. And again, right on the way home, it's the same pattern. But we're all increasing in energy level and thinking more like normal if you don't produce the atoms, just from how you know how to do it. Why aren't we? You're not patient enough to wait. You got to gauge out your time in order to make it for the atoms, not at drop of a hat just like come in here and then like expect to be like on Ash, and then like your calculations for how long you're gonna be there and all that? Are you doing that? I don't know why you want to live with this like, idea that if you can like wall the fact that there's explosions going on every 3 seconds or whatever. I don't know where it's at for you right now. It hindering on anybody else's like situation in terms of like how they move in order for you not to explode and die. Yeah, I would appreciate it. Your league, or you're like in this situation where like you're a regular, and it's like how for you now, accumulatively speaking, as the most frequent people in my configurations, no matter what and what I see, I see a range that's quite wide now. Because it's just like, indicating the width of your data and how many people are holding it and coming in with it. And then us hearing you as like background noise that we can just ignore while we do shit. And then it sounds so small and like, it's just like that. It's like you're on a loop on my music player, just one track, this little treasure chest. I already know what you're gonna say next in terms of like the order of the like statements being made already. It's so like routine and so insignificant in my life. You doing that with nothing backing it up, like what? Like a 2,000-man vessel? You come here with empty threats of killing me and all that, and I tell you, it's not never mind and good day. You're still there. Every once in a while you'll drop it on me while you're like, jerking off to everything I do. Wouldn't it be, sir or ma'am, on our planet? Yeah. So, whilst you have the like infinite desperation down to your like 15 minus to 0 currently is how it looks with how fucked up your ideas are. In terms of like, sticking it to someone who's part of your crew. I said, I don't even want to think about shit like that. You make me give an opinion on something like that, I just want to walk away. Don't make me. I don't even know where that goes. I'm so like, why are you doing that? If you do not have patience enough for the hours that it takes with dark matter machines to produce fresh atoms, what's the difference? Really? In my position, there's none. Because what? You are not a threat to me. We are a planet that is formalizing, that has its security. You can't do anything, anyone. All we have to do is observe and then like react to what we need to. That's what we're doing. We're living. Our lives are going back to normal while you are follow the leader on us and you don't have patience. What is actually that, you're thinking there's this urgency that I avoided just now. What would that be for you not producing fresh atoms like normal? Well, you can't go back to normal. We have to have this fear of this, like, diplomacy interaction whilst I game and broadcast, and then like avoid your death at the same time, like spilling out of like cloaked speakers through my window to my camera mic. Have I made my point? If you are serious about living, not just coming here and watching TV or jerking off to everything I do, and then in your other hand is the remote. You put down the guitar, and you like what? I don't know. Find an apartment and like pay for the deposit.